back to Had To, Got Too Much, the only podcast that has two heifers trying to get up on the table at all times.
One
Big Milo,
elephant, one rhinoceros,
and Big Piper.
I think we're all dead. Wait,
we're back.
We're back.
I don't know.
Damn it,
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
Hey, it's okay, man. We're all suffering from Pistons loss.
Say his name.
Loss.
Brian Forte.
Say his name.
The motherfucker that blew the call that would have put us at 2-2.
Mm-hmm.
Hardaway Jr. would have went to the line.
Brian Forte turned the ball over for the Pistons a dozen times. Brian Forte went 2 for 30 from the three-point line, bro.
What do you want me to be mad at my team, or do you want me to say that this random white man gets hit by a bus and dies in front of his family?
No, I want the random white man. Listen, you can't be mad. You know what? Brian Forte was just doing his job, and when your boss calls, the boss being FanDuel.
Look at this faggot.
Listen, when your boss asks you to do something, you kind of got to do it. FanDuel made the call. DraftKings made the call and said Knicks by 1. No one saw this coming. They had to get theirs.
You know, prank calling Shedeur Sanders is great and all, but we need to get this guy's phone number, and more importantly, we need to get his address.
We need to prank call the refs and be like, hello, this is MGM Casino. Make sure the Pistons win by 60 tonight.
Yeah.
I'm about to make this a background on my phone, so
like.
whenever I feel like I see this man, I'm going to beat the fuck out of him.
Real talk.
You look at the picture of the ref before you go into the gym just to get fired up.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Push it to the limit.
Push it to the limit.
Speaking of get fired up, did you guys see who was hanging out with our favorite bald fraud, Andy Elliott?
Who?
David Goggins. He's a grifter, bro.
Nice.
He's just another grifter.
I mean, yeah.
He's just another grifter with a six-pack. That's all you need. All you need is a bald head and a six-pack and people listen to you. That's all you need.
David Goggins, I hope he steals $50,000 from you
More.
so you can learn a lesson.
David Goggins, welcome to our 50th episode.
Yes.
This is our 50th episode.
Yeah.
This is episode the 50 cent episode.
I think we missed 1 week of episodes. Like, we took a break for 1 week.
Yeah.
I think that was our
and
Christmas
we did
or something,
another,
I feel
but
like.
we did another show. We went to Hatchet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's why. It was
episodically, I want to say episode 51 is 1 year in.
Mm-hmm.
So
we're here.
Thanks to everybody who's still rocking with us. Thanks for all of our new listeners. Thank you to our Patreons, Huge Matt, Hatch, Avery, Brocco, and
Barack Obama.
My boy Emil. Shout out to all 5 of you guys. We really appreciate you guys so much.
Thank you for
We're going to keep it rocking. We appreciate you guys being the first to rock with us. Sign up for the Patreon. You know, you might be listening to us right now on Spotify or wherever you get your podcast, but how would you like to see us?
You can see us.
You can see my look of disdain for Mr. Brian Forte.
fucking stupid
You can see Austin's nice haircut. He's got a nice hair day today.
You can see my Erewhon grocery store hat.
Erewhon.
From Erewhon. Now, you always say your Chiefs jersey has Arrowhead Air on it because you wore it to the stadium.
Yeah.
Well, this did not come from a website. This has Erewhon Air on it.
It has $19
It says from the Malibu location.
The hat was $75.
I think it actually was. My girlfriend didn't tell me the price.
Christ.
But I thought it'd be the cheapest thing there. I'm like, get me the hat.
Christ.
They want fucking Fear of God essentials for like a hoodie from Erewhon. I'm sorry. I thought the hoodie from the grocery store would be $60. Turns out it's like $160.
I thought it'd be like $40.
Like $40 hoodies.
It's crazy.
Not in Brandon's American.
Kirkland is like $30
I'm still bringing
for the hoodie.
Yeah, it is pretty nice.
You know?
Kirkland.
Yeah, but then what? You got your hoodie at the food store? You got your hoodie at the grocery store?
It's like getting clothes from the game store. We've talked about that before.
I get clothes from the grocery store, I suppose. Depends on what it is. What if it's fire? What if it's some real drip? You know what I mean?
Oh, I wanted to tell you this. On our last short on YouTube, our last post, someone just commented. They said, if you saw Spike Lee, you'd take a photo with him, quit lying. And
No, we wouldn't.
And I don't think we would.
No, we wouldn't. I'm
if you're
sorry,
seeing
Spike
this
Lee. No
somehow,
disrespect.
commenter.
We're going to have to make a short of this.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, you got a lot of nerve, especially after today.
Yeah.
They should have teched up Spike Lee twice.
Yeah, he should have got
He got on the floor twice. He's just a fan. He ain't shit. Tech up the Knicks for that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Control your fan.
Control
He's
your
a
boy.
distraction.
No wonder they acted like they didn't know you at the fucking player entrance.
It's classless.
Really? I'd take a picture with him?
No.
Matter of fact, you would take a picture of us if you saw us on the street.
Yeah, you take a picture with us.
It's had to.
Unbelievable.
I don't think I'd take a picture with. I don't know.
No, I'm not like a Spike Lee fan. Like, what did he do that I'm a fan of? What did he do?
The Five Bloods was good.
What's that? Got the Yawnies.
Yeah.
The Puxatawny
Long
Yawnies.
It's Chadwick Boseman's last movie, I think. It was a
He
good movie.
directed it?
Yeah, it's
Spike Lee's director.
A Spike Lee joint. See this fucking guy.
Spike Lee
Fuck
joint.
you, Spike Lee.
He's got plenty of movies. I haven't seen any of them.
Knicks are
Sorry,
up
Spike Lee.
3-1. We're cooked.
They shouldn't be. It should be 2-2 right now.
You know, it shouldn't be because the Pistons aren't good enough.
No, because
they
you
don't have
fucking,
enough help.
Your second best player is Dennis Schroeder. Tell me what NBA team has ever done anything with Dennis Schroeder as the second best player
If they were any
on
other
the
team, yeah, if they were any other team, like we would think they don't belong here.
I think of the clip of Joey Diaz talking about when Dana White fed Dennis Seaver to Conor McGregor. Oh, Dennis Seaver's available. He's available.
Yeah.
Of course he's available.
Yeah, the Detroit Pistons were available.
Shout out to German basketball legend Dennis Schroeder. Dennis Schroeder, please come on the pod. We can talk European stuff. We can talk about sausage and cigarettes.
I went to the fucking playoff game, the first playoff game.
All right, tell us about your playoff game experience.
LCA had in ever, and Chalamet was there. I was gonna go, bro. I wanted to dap him up.
They're saying we look alike.
Come on the
You're my
pod,
twin, bro.
Come on the pod. And I wanted to know what he thinks of LCA. Chalamet, if you're out there, I want to know what you think of the Little Caesars Arena.
They still brought the Avengers out to LCA. The Ben Stiller was there as well. Fat Joe nowhere to be found. Fuck
we had
you,
nobody.
Fat Joe.
Eminem didn't even pull up.
No.
Big Sean was there, and on his phone, when the camera zoomed in on him, he had on his phone. It said "album coming soon." Don't nobody care.
Nobody cares.
Don't
Literally,
nobody care
asked,
about your
nobody
album.
cares.
Nobody wants to see it.
Oh, Malik
Malik
Beasley says no Jared Goff chance during the basketball game. But Big Sean can promote his album? That's way worse.
Yeah, that's way worse.
I have a bone to pick with the staff at LCA because all I yelled was, Bruce Brown, you suck. And I got yelled at. The whole crowd was yelling, fuck you, Brunson. Brunson, fuck you.
What do you want him to do?
Tell the whole crowd to
Kick
go home.
everyone out. Reprimand him.
It's not
possible.
possible.
I could hear it clear as day on my TV.
It's not possible for them to.
They already
kick
got their
everyone
money. They call a tactical
Get him out!
attack on the crowd. There's children here. Go home.
It's bullshit.
Yeah. They couldn't
Now,
kick everybody out.
Next time, I'm really going to get my money's worth, and I'm going to say, well, you didn't stop 10,000 people from yelling, fuck you, Brunson.
They can't stop. They
Put
can't.
it on the screen. Put it on the big screen.
They can't.
Put it on the big screen.
It wasn't a good look. I was up there cheering right with them, though.
I bet you were.
I was up there in the 200s in the nosebleeds with the rest of the trash.
Talking about it's a foul.
There was this little white woman, very small white woman. You know, she was drunk off Bud Light Tall Boys. She kept saying, "That's gay." She probably dropped some other slurs. And there was a guy 2 rows ahead that was yelling at her. He's like, "Hey, stop that!" You know, saying not to say the slurs.
She was doing her best Preeta Gupta impression.
Yeah, she was. Yeah. And so they were getting into it, and I didn't even notice until I saw the cops were up in the stands. I'm like, why are there cops? She said gay, and the guy said stop, and the cops came. Long story short, the guy fighting the cause, fighting the good fight, him and his family ended up leaving, and the lady stayed.
Because his kid is gay.
Mind your business.
Well, he didn't even have kids. It was like him and like his brother and an auntie and grandma or something.
When I was at the Pistons game, I thought that I was gay. Some lady 2 rows ahead of me with better seats said faggot, and I got offended.
Yeah, it was.
Do.
Yeah, it was. That was weird. There was 2 guys with Brunson jerseys in front of us. They came into the Lions Den. What?
The tune.
Yeah.
And I can't change.
Hey.
Even if I try. Even if I wanted to. He called me gay. He called me gay. Yeah. He called me gay. Yeah. He called me gay.
Nice.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's crazy how, like, you can't say gay in public no more. You're going to get Emma and Julia to death.
But what if everyone's saying it?
It's funny
Brunson's gay.
This guy next to me was like,
gay.
after the whole thing was settled down, he leaned over to me. He was like, "That's kind of gay, if you ask me."
Yeah.
That was pretty funny.
It is pretty gay.
It was pretty gay.
What are you supposed to say? in that instance. They're so dumb. Yeah, they're so dumb. I don't like these players. They're the worst.
I think they were being...
You know what else works? They're fucking gay. They're faggots. How about that?
I think they were being real careful because of the malice. You know, they haven't had a playoff game in the actual city. Mm-hmm. You know, the Goons weren't 20 minutes away this time.
They didn't have a winnable playoff game. In the city.
Yeah, in LCA, I don't think there was a playoff game at all.
There was, because LeBron swept us and Giannis swept us.
LeBron
wasn't in LCA. That was Palace, and I think
Giannis was 2019.
I don't think it was because
it has to be.
It wasn't because Tobias Harris was on that team, and he was he made a statement. He was like, "Last time I was here in the playoffs, or no, maybe he was on the LeBron team." I thought it was the first playoff series that LCA has ever seen.
I don't think so. I think it's the first winnable game. That's why everyone was excited. Without Giannis coming to town to come play the Raptors after, having a big meal at Adachi, and then going down, I put 40 up on Steve Blake. Steve Blake ate 40.
You're right. It was LCA.
That was the first one, yeah. It was unwinnable, though.
Holy shit.
No, there was no chance. Were they a play-in or an 8 seed? Well, there wasn't a play-in yet.
We were like 7 or 8, for sure.
Yeah.
Don't matter. We didn't do shit. We still ain't gonna do shit.
I remember Chuck English had a song. Chuck English was like...
I almost drank this.
Chuck English was like, you know, Pistons 8 seed might not be our year, but at least we in there.
Hey, real talk.
Didn't age well.
Aren't. No, but it's
still
okay.
Not our year.
Oh, video watchers.
It's gonna suck if like we win the next game in New York and then they come here after, and when they lose it here.
But if we win that game and then it goes to 7, I'd like that.
Better than going to 5 or 6.
It's better than Knicks in 5.
Yeah.
First of all, these fans, I really can't stand New York fans.
Nobody can.
No.
But here's the thing. There's some merit when they're talking about the Yankees, when they're talking about the football
rings,
giants.
Bro. 27 rings, bro.
But it's like the Jets fans are all quiet because they know. And it's the Knicks fans who are like talking the craziest of crazy.
The Knicks are the Cowboys of the NBA.
Not even. They haven't won a championship since 1976.
I thought it was like the 80s or
it's
something.
It's damn near
70s?
50 years.
Holy fuck.
50 fucking years.
Jesus Christ.
The Pistons have won 3 since they've won their last 2.
That's fucked up.
And we don't talk like that. What's wrong? If we have any New York listeners, why is just talking shit and being wrong all in your DNA?
It's their pastime.
It's in the blood. It's in the water.
I don't understand.
It's the city water. You know what I mean? That's
we have the best this. We have the best that.
You know, they claim that New York City pizza is the best because the tap water gets made for the dough. It's the filth of the city seasoned in the water.
Yeah.
Maybe the filthy water that they're probably drinking. I'm just assuming things here.
And they talk about our water because of Flint, but like
Flint
completely
has
different.
made us the butt of the joke.
Yeah,
but Flint isn't here. We're not Flint though. That's the thing. We're not. Flint.
I never drank no water. I never drink.
Flint is a faraway place with its own water system. That's why it was bad. Like, you know.
I saw a guy from Flint saying, I've grown up in Flint. I never cared about the Pistons, the Lions, or anything. He's just hating on Detroit.
Yeah.
Ain't that hard.
Yeah, they don't like us.
And I'm like, motherfucker, you're making us look bad. You're like the little brothers who just are disobedient.
Yeah.
Like,
and then they want to be bad over there. They want to be bad too. They're bad little brothers.
We're bad.
They're bad.
Don't come to Flint because you go down.
Yeah, go down in Flint.
You know what goes down in Flint? The pH value. That's what goes down.
The one time I was in Flint, I went to an auto parts store, and there was a white guy who had a fucking Confederate flag tattoo from like his wrist to his elbow. This big hoss motherfucker. He had no accent. He talked just like me. And it's like, where does this come from? Like your southern pride.
My great-grandpappy.
Like, you live in Flint. Like that's just basically like I live in Flint. Like I have to show everyone I'm racist, so they don't.
Yeah, they have to know.
I need another beer. That Zen gave me a fucking concussion. I haven't had one in like 2 months.
Concussion.
I was spitting. I was hawking loogies. Video listeners will see me spitting into this Michelob Ultra beer right now. Shout out to Michelob Ultra. This is a foreign Zen too as well. I think that's why it's extra strength. It's got overseas poison in here. Straight from Sweden.
I wonder what kind of gizmos and gimmicks are they going to have in Italy.
Like a chewable, you talk about pouches.
Whatever.
So you're going to Italy. Have you told the listeners? Have you told the listeners you're going to Italy?
So I was trying to buy tickets to a Grand Prix, and I was going to end up going to Silverstone in the UK, stay in London, or I was going to go to Vienna, Austria, and then go see the Red Bull Ring in Spielberg, or Graz, rather. And the other option would have been Belgium, which I stay in Brussels and then go to Spa-Francorchamps. But I was like, fuck it. Let's go to Italy. And then I hit up Han, and she's like, fuck it, I'm down. The main thing was I didn't want to go alone. And I would have traversed London alone, and I would have traversed Brussels and Austria alone. But because I had somebody to go with, I'm like, all right, fuck it. We'll go to Italy. So we booked the race tickets, and we're going to be booking the flight and the hotel or Airbnb real soon.
Yeah, sooner the better.
Get it out the way.
Price-wise, too.
Yeah, absolutely. And my flight is free, I found out. I'm paying $60 for a flight.
You can't wear sneakers in Italy. They're not sneakers over there.
Trainers.
If you have to wear trainers.
They have British accents.
They don't. Yeah, no, they don't wear sneakers over there. That's all I know.
You think they have Sbarro over there?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep. I think there's a Sbarro every corner, like there is a McDonald's.
Bro, what the fuck? This place don't got no Panda Express, bro. This place sucks.
Italy,
looking at the Coliseum. Fuck this place.
Yeah, Italy has the best Chinese food.
You have no. Hey, yo, you guys know where you can get orange chicken?
But yeah, so I'm going to Italy September 2nd through the 10th.
Don't tell everybody. They're gonna rob your crib.
Find you.
No, that's fine. There'll be people at the crib.
There'll be people at the crib.
Oh yeah, people with pistols.
With firearms.
People with pistols. That's kind of a hard. We should have made that our podcast.
People with pistols.
People with podcasts.
The most progressive pro pistol podcast in the Midwest.
Oh, I was hoping for one more P.
Number one.
Progressive pistol podcast told by the people.
Now he's really
bam. We should get a pistol just to have it as a prop in the middle of our table. You know what I mean? For the camera. How cool would it be?
Put a penis in my.
Put a fucking F and N right on the middle.
But yeah, we're sitting on the main straight of Monza, and when we go to storm the track, if there's some rubber pellets, that's what I'm taking home.
Rubber pellets.
Yeah, because the tires kind of shed and make rubber marbles, and you're supposed to pick them up going back to the pit, so your car gains a little weight, so it's not underweight.
Oh.
And typically there's some sitting on the side of the road, so I do want to grab some.
Yeah,
a little
put
souvenir.
them in my pocket. Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna scream at you in Italian.
They're gonna think it's black tar heroin in my fucking luggage.
Yeah.
Like, what is this shit? I swear
you can't fly with that.
We have to go through.
You can't fly with that.
Yeah, I'll put it in my pocket.
You can't fly with that.
I'll put it in my pocket.
You know what I
Put it in
did?
the carry-on, yeah.
And if I'm in jail next week, everybody will know why. I put edibles in the middle of my vitamins.
Yeah.
I put 5 edibles, gummies. And they're like, you can't even see them. Mm-hmm. You'd have to pour through them to see them.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going 5 days, no crud.
Didn't you put a cartridge in the battery portion of a computer
Yeah,
mouse?
and this
that
mouse
was genius.
In this mouse, I put the cart inside where the batteries go.
I was like, I would
That
never
is genius.
fucking think about that.
I wanted to do it on the way there, but I'm like, seems more...
Everyone says to just put it in your carry-on, though.
Well, yeah.
You could just put your stizzy in well, we're not girls, but I'm just saying, hypothetically, whatever
Put
bag
it in your pussy.
Whatever bag your carry-on, whatever bag you have that has your toothbrush and
Put
shit
it
in there.
in your personal pussy.
You can put it in your ass.
Put your penis in your pussy and pucker up, buttercup.
You can put it in the prison pocket, and then when you go to jack off in the bathroom, you can, get it out of there. 2 for 1, You can puss the putt, and then you can get your fucking weed pen out of your ass.
To the gentleman in the bathroom, please stop fingering your asshole.
Please stop putting your weed pen up your rectum. We can smell it.
Oh my God, that's like that video of the guy.
Whoever is farting, please stop
Put some
farting.
water on it. You ever pooping in the bathroom and someone busts in and says, "Hey, put some water on it, buddy."
It. We don't all gotta smell.
We don't all gotta smell it. Listen, it ain't the electric chair. It ain't gonna kill you. Go ahead, press the button.
You gotta
It
let
ain't
it
the
go.
electric chair. I think I have that clip right here. This is so funny. Listen to
This
this.
smells.
You can put a little bit of water on it, man. We smell it all outside. Like, you ain't in the electric chair, boss. You ain't in the electric chair, man. It ain't gonna kill you if you hit the switch.
That's jail
He was
lingo at
letting
its
the doo-doo
finest.
linger. Yeah.
That's jail etiquette right there. Mm-hmm. That's jail etiquette.
As soon as the shit falls, catch it. You know what I mean? Obviously, like we all do. We all catch the.
We all catch it,
We don't
yeah.
just let the shit hit the toilet, right? We all catch the shit
Exactly.
and drop
What
it
do
in
you
the
think
toilet.
the
and then
toilet
hit the
paper's for?
Yeah.
That's what you catch for catching the doo-doo. Mm-hmm. What do you think? That's what it's always been for. My parents taught me to let it fall in the toilet. My white ass just lets the toilet catch the poop. Yeah. I didn't know, culturally, I didn't realize I was fucked up out here. I thought I was supposed to just let the toilet plop right into the toilet. I didn't realize I'm supposed to catch it.
I've been doing it wrong this whole time.
Yo, white people so nasty, bro. They just take a sit on the toilet and they just take a shit and let the shit fall right in, bro. Everybody know you gotta catch the shit, bro.
Everybody know.
That clip about the guy saying he catches his shit when he's taking a shit and then dropping it in the toilet, it brings up a lot of questions because, like, when you're a little baby, right, you have, like, the training toilet. Like, your parents essentially have to teach you to wipe your ass.
Yeah.
So do his parents also catch the shit and drop it in the toilet?
They've been doing that.
Family of shit catchers.
They've been doing that.
They all
the whole
catch
family.
the shit.
R.I.P. to, like, the first girl that guy lived with, and she probably had to witness that or something like that. She's like, oh, but...
Fucking crazy, bro.
Craziness. Wow, man.
There's something I wanted to talk about sneaking. You were talking about putting shit on your carry-on. This black couple is on a cruise.
Oh,
and
yeah.
They
Sneaking
snuck
booze.
gas on the cruise, some weed.
Oh.
And like 2 posts later, they're like, they found us. They put us in the brig. Somebody called the cruise.
Oh.
Found out what cruise they were on and called like,
You're
hey,
an idiot. Yeah.
the black couple in orange, dancing and looking high.
Yeah.
And I said recording a felony is just not smart.
High.
Like you told on yourself.
Yeah. You have no one to blame.
These Carnival cruises don't go over international waters. You can't have these like blood orgies and stuff like that. And
Well,
do cocaine
anywhere over waters, it's not legal. It's the same as airspace.
I see.
It's treated
I wasn't
as
sure.
federal airspace.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
I thought about like having a stizzy on the plane, like, and flushing the
smoke, blowing it in the toilet. I've heard of people doing that. They fucking
that's the only way.
Take a puff and they blow it in the fucking toilet and flush.
You can't wait 2.5 hours.
You can. No, I did.
Bro, you got to put your face above the airplane
4
toilet
hours.
to get high.
But yeah, you're right.
That's what people on heroin do, not
yeah.
weed, bro.
Bro, somebody just
And
shat
let me see
there.
your pen.
Somebody
all this airplane toilet talk. Got
somebody
me wanting
just
to get high.
shat there and didn't put any water on it. Let the shit sit there because they don't want to be Kevin Hart and flush.
Well, there's like no water.
Yeah,
it's
it
dry.
gets
It's
sucked.
mostly air.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of
so
water.
like nobody flushes when they're on top of it because you don't want to be Kevin Hart. You don't want to get stuck.
No,
Like
yeah.
Soul
No,
like,
yeah.
like in Soul Plane. Go watch that.
Yeah.
Although I will be, once you hit the pen and you're high, I bet it would be really funny to see the smoke get flushed down the toilet.
Yeah.
You can't do that shit at home.
You can't.
I can't blow smoke
Imagine
down
having
the
a
toilet.
view. Imagine if you were to press the select button and you get the GTA third-person view.
Yeah.
And you could see the smoke coming out of the plane. Oh, that's my smoke.
The way I see it, if you're in the main cabin, like, the regular seats, you got to behave. But if you paid for Comfort Plus or like business,
Just rip the stizzy in the
you're
seat.
not only allowed to go smoke weed in the bathroom,
Bumps
you're
of
allowed to
coke in
jack
there.
off as well.
yeah.
But the
Real
regular
talk.
folk, I don't want all the, like, knowing that the bathroom is being exchanged for people to jack off kind of makes me a little uncomfortable.
I had to.
Yeah, it's okay.
Listen, why'd you jack off on the plane?
I had to.
That's
Sometimes
all there
you
is
got-
to it.
sometimes you
Listen,
gotta
the
go to
pressure
bed.
changes, your dick gets hard,
My dick got hard.
and then they come around giving you the Biscoff and the orange juice, and it's
And it's
Forget about
curtains.
forget about it. But you jacked off on Spirit. That's crazy.
Okay. He made this.
What's wrong with Spirit?
No, he made this point. That
Gets
sounds
the job
odd.
done.
He made this point. That sounds amazing. Once you bust it out, you get back to your seat. Sir, we're serving refreshments and orange juice and a Biscoff.
Yeah.
I'd have the best sleep I've
I'm
ever
telling
had.
you, I passed the fuck
He
out.
just
right?
jacked his meat and had 2 snack packs and 3 Biscoff, and he's out of there.
I still had a.
I would sleep like a baby.
What was the name of that brownie? I think I sent it to y'all. It was like Otis something.
Otis Spunkymeyer?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, you eating
Spunkmeyer.
spunk, bro.
Wow.
I ate the Otis Spunkmeyer brownie after dropping some goo in the
Oh
fucking
my
toilet.
god, bro! Eating a brownie
I
after you
had
busted
to.
a nut, I would have. Once the plane landed, they would have had to shake me, sir. Plane's empty. What? What?
If you're going to stay on here, you're going to Honolulu.
We're in California. Yeah,
If
you wake
stay
up.
on here, you're going to Honolulu.
I'm in fucking Brazil. What? How long did I sleep?
Yeah, that'd be crazy if the plane just took
If
you
they don't
along.
wake your ass up, they're like,
It's
"Well,
like
we're
a bus
going here." Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
a bus. You just stay. Fuck,
That'd
I'm
be
in
awesome.
Brazil. I guess I'm just in Brazil now. If you're stuck in Brazil all of a sudden, you're cooked, bro.
How long's the flight back? 12 hours. All right, I guess I'll go jack off again.
Yeah.
You got any more of those brownies?
Yeah. Let's do it again.
Dude, jacking off and eating a brownie, you might as well have took an Ambien, bro. I can see why you did. He makes it. Now it's not gross. At first I thought it was gross, but I'm like, that sounds like a luxury. Flying ain't cheap, bro. And flying's for real jet setters. It's kind of like a classy movie.
And
it's work to get to the airport, man.
Here's a piece of information I left out.
Yeah.
When I got back, my carry-on bag was too big. So I had to either check it, or actually what they did was it was like $5-10 cheaper to upgrade me to Comfort Plus so that I'd have room above.
Yeah.
They gypped me. They could have just put it there.
That's how they make their money.
But whatever.
Spirit.
So I ended up paying an extra $70. Mm-hmm. I'm going jack off.
You might as well. That's how Spirit
had
gets
to.
you.
I'm going jack off.
The plane ticket's $5, and then it's like, oh well, if you want a seatbelt, it's $10 more.
Yeah, that's what they get you.
If you want to put shit under your seat, it's $5.
Yeah,
if you want a sip of water, it's $10. Yeah, that's
And
how
you have to
they
pay
get you.
extra to be on a plane that doesn't give off chemtrails.
Yeah, they have the little shit for you to fit your bag to make sure you don't have
That's
to pay
what
more
chemtrails
money.
is. It's everybody jacking off in the
The
toilet.
plane.
It's just freezed
They
cum.
vaporize it.
It's just frozen cum and weed. That's all it is. It's just weed and cum. That's what chemtrails
they're
are.
releasing cum trails.
Whoa, hey! Cum trails. Let's go. Zinger of the day brought to you by Progressive.
Jacking off on a plane. Could you imagine, like, if the rule was?
I'm
if
so
they
glad you did
found
this. We
out,
got like 3 episodes of content out of this.
if they found out you were jacking off on the plane. Imagine the rule was they have to turn around. We have to turn around. He left some sperm in the toilet.
There's semen on the
I'm
seat.
telling
now
you.
we need a hazmat team to come get it out.
The Monsters Inc. guys, they board it off. They shave your head. They shave fucking hose you down.
He couldn't wait till he got to the terminal.
Get a hold of yourself.
I'm telling you, when that fucking pilot looked at me and I thought after he went in after me, I'm like, oh,
You
God.
You see, when you jack off, you release a pheromone, and women can smell it. They know you're a loser.
Now, here's this. Should I do the challenge? I got a layover in Orlando on the way to Austin.
Yeah.
Should I jack off on the way to Orlando, jack off again on the way to Austin?
I don't condone jacking off twice in a day.
All right, how
So
about
I'm not
this, though?
gonna-
And
But
on
it
the
is
way
a
back, I got a
challenge.
layover in Vegas. So I could do it twice. I could do it 4 times in one trip.
All right, what you should do is you
4
definitely
different
should
planes.
gamble at the airport in Vegas.
I don't have enough time.
No, you will.
Oh, in the airport they have...
They have literal slot machines
Oh,
in
sick.
the airport, like
might as
everywhere
well.
in Vegas.
When in
That's
Vegas.
why I'm saying, like there's no airport in America you're gonna go to that has slot machines.
Isn't that
in it.
weird that I'm going
Besides,
to
like,
Vegas to get to Detroit?
That is
Does that
very
happen
bizarre.
often?
From where are you going? You're good?
Austin.
That is a little bizarre. 'Cause
Isn't
it's
that out of the way?
It is out of the way. It's
To
further
get you a
west
layover,
than Texas.
though, there
That's
might
the
not be a
layout.
flight out
Yeah,
or
that must be it. Yeah.
Both of my layovers on the way to Italy and back are in Atlanta,
Really?
which I thought was a little counterproductive.
Yeah.
Because it's always New York. Typically, it's New York.
That's a
and then-
good layover.
Bro,
And then
you're
there
You're
was-
in the Big Apple.
There was one layover for the way home in Charles de Gaulle Airport in Paris. I was like, you mean to tell me I could be in Paris by choice? With the same country where they eat BBC by choice? Bugs, bread, and cheese, that's it? BBC by choice?
Why is there so much good BBC material?
Whoa.
Bald by choice, bugs,
Pause.
bread and cheese.
Pause. I didn't mean
I'm going to clip him saying, why is there so much good BBC?
There is a lot. No, there is a lot. It means, BBC, Paris, bugs, bread and cheese. Bald by choice.
British broadcasting. channel.
EvilAngel.com, JulesJordan.com, Tushy.com. There's plenty of other. I'm not going to get into
Tushy.
specifics.
Isn't
but-
that like the...
That's the anal exclusive channel.
it's also a product for...
my man?
It's fuck y'all.
Tushy.
It's, all,
I'm not an anal
it's also
person.
a product for...
the bidets. It's a bidet company. I bet they were like,
That's Hello Tushy.
You're right.
You know what? I bet they're like, well, what's called Tushy? We're gonna make our ass cleaning device. We're gonna name it Tushy. Let's check the domain. I bet they were so upset when it was a bunch of girls getting fucked in the ass.
Yeah, you could buy a refurbished Hello Tushy.
You could buy a used one. Well, it's not like they're shoving the thing inside their ass. It's
Right.
not as great. You're
But
not
the
touching
idea
it.
The
is
fucking thing
still-
is $80.
But you know what it
Why
is.
are you buying a used one?
I didn't know it was that cheap. I thought they were like
Yeah,
$200
it's a
bucks.
snap-
No, I
it's
think
like a
$80.
snap-on
I think
bidet.
they have
That's
more
easy.
expensive ones.
You guys
They're
ever
like
used a
over
bidet?
$150.
You guys ever used a bidet?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it was
nice.
it was nice.
I want to get one.
Heated
the thing
toilet
is,
seat.
you can't have one without someone making it a comment. Like when I get a bidet, let's say I get a bidet,
Yeah.
The first fucking time either of you guys go to the bathroom, you guys are going to be like, oh, you got a bidet. Like, oh, bidet. Someone's going to make a comment or a joke, or they're going to say they didn't use it, but they actually used it.
I'm just going to be like, I was in the neighborhood and I got to bring something into your house.
Yeah.
And then I have nothing. I just had to shit, bro.
Yeah.
You read it like once a month. These dude wipes, all these flushable wipes. Apparently, they're like, oh, they say flushable. And everyone's like, no, they're not. They're not actually flushable. Like the sewer companies are like, these are not
They're
flushable.
not. They're
Stop
not.
using this shit.
No, they're really not. They say flushable because they technically go down the drain.
It's not to be gross, but it's a flawed system.
The good people at Cottonelle, those break down. Those are nice butt
They're
wipes.
not. Any plumber will tell you not to use them.
They break down.
Whenever
the toilet gets clogged,
Do we have any plumber
and
listeners?
you plunge them, they're shredded, just like toilet paper.
They shouldn't be there at all, though.
Why not? They
Toilet
shred.
paper
They break
right
down.
there. Toilet paper right there.
They break down.
Paper towel kind of does.
Trust
but
me,
they also
ask
tell you
any
not to
plumber.
flush that.
Flushing paper towel is crazy.
You ever
Yeah.
wipe your ass with paper towel when you ran out of toilet
That's-
Yeah,
paper?
I've done it.
We've
yeah.
all done it.
Yeah.
What is this? What is this episode about?
This is the doo-doo.
We've been talking about jacking off and wiping our ass. We've been talking about shitting and jacking
Episode
off
50,
for
baby.
20 minutes.
This
Woo!
is episode fucking 50 right here. We're talking about jacking off. We're talking about toilet humor. We're talking about shit. Because you know why?
I had to.
That's fucking why. Episode 50, bitch.
I might pop in another Zen. I might puke tonight.
So what other
Who gives
kind
a
of
fuck?
excrement is on
Excrement.
the agenda today?
I mean, me and
Y'all
my
pissed
girlfriend
today? Y'all have a good piss?
Hell
did.
yeah. Me and my girlfriend had the porn conversation because she was out of town for 2 weeks.
The
and I was
porn
like,
conversation.
she's like, I don't think it's cheating. I'm like, no, it's not. I'm like, also, you're out of town for 2 weeks. What do you think? I fucking behaved myself the whole entire time? I'm like, no. I'm like, of course I
the
jacked
fact
off.
that porn can be looked at as cheating.
She doesn't believe that. She
I'm
said
just saying, like
at all. She thinks it's fucking weird. She said like, oh, when I was in college, like I had a couple girlfriends that were like, oh my god, that's so weird, blah 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 blah. I'm like, no, like that's kind of what everyone does. I'm like,
porn is cheating. That's crazy. How fucking like how
you can have a problem with it, but cheating
how,
is one thing.
How like insecure and how like what do you have to go through
It's not cheating.
to look at porn as cheating?
I guess you got to be addicted to it to be like. I feel like that would be a line of when there's a conversation.
If you're jacking off so much that you can't perform, that's another story.
That's another. That's when you can be like, all right, this is a little out of.
But
hand
like,
for the
I haven't
girl,
gotten
right?
any in about a week, or she's withholding pussy from
What do
me.
you want me to do? What do you want me to do?
I'm definitely gonna go jack off.
Nowadays, porn is a broader spectrum because you got these guys, OnlyFans, got to catch them all. They're talking to them. They're forming these virtual relationships.
The
They think it's
one-sided
real.
relationship.
So that is like, it's almost like the video game conversation. I don't like gamers. Well, it's because your ex was playing Call of Duty screaming the
Yeah,
N-word
blah,
at
blah,
his
blah.
TV
Not
all
because
night.
he wasn't playing Vampire Survivors. He wasn't playing that dope shit.
Yeah, so
just-
like,
You've never seen
They play it
your
all
man,
the time. They don't have no other hobbies.
You've never seen your man play Fallout Shelter on his PS5.
Yeah, you know what I'm
don't
saying?
get me fucking started.
So
Also,
don't talk to me about video
Speaking
games.
of flicks again, a lot of guys talk about porno addiction or whatever like that. That's like not something that happened even like 5 years ago. When did that become everyone else's problem to listen to?
Yeah.
I'm sorry if you're struggling with that. Keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
Going,
Real talk.
Going on a podcast
Real
and tweeting
fucking
like I
talk.
haven't, but being like, I'm sorry, I don't have sympathy for you. Like, oh man, I haven't fucking looked at a flick in fucking a year or whatever. I'm like, I'm sorry you had such an issue with that. I'm sorry you were jacking off so fucking much that it became a problem with you, and you talk about it like it's cocaine. Like, oh my god, I haven't looked at that. Like, bro,
It was frying my brain.
get a hold of yourself. Because your brain was already fried to begin with. I'd like to think it was.
I remember.
Get a fucking hold of yourself.
Do you remember True Life? Like, I'm addicted to blah blah blah.
Yeah.
There was one. It was porn, and it was it was like late
that
2000s.
dude missed a job. That was really creepy because this one guy had like a job interview and he missed a job interview because
Yeah.
he went to the porno store and he was like literally he went to like the sex toy store where they got like dildos and DVDs and stuff and he was like looking at DVDs for like 4 hours. He was walking around that bitch like the museum. He had his hands behind his back. He's like, Oh, Ebony Anal Mills, Volume 3. Volume
Yeah.
1 and 2 were great.
Like, there's an encyclopedia of knowledge right
He's like,
there for him.
He's like, well, I picked this one up today. I grabbed this one up today. It's like guys like, here's my thrift haul. That was him.
Yeah. Oh my god. Imagine like
here's my thrift haul. Here's your
imagine
flicks.
like a aesthetic porn haul.
Yeah.
Like account on Instagram. He's like viral. Look, I got 90s Bush edition.
Oh, look, I got wet oiled neighbors. Ebony Anal Mills. Backdoor Sluts
Oil
9.
overload.
Oil Overload.
Oil Overload 7.
Yeah, shout out to Oil Overload.
Attack of the Oilers. The Houston Oilers, if you know what I mean, if you catch my draft.
Crazy.
Man. And yeah, back then, I don't know if it's the same episode, but the guy was just, it was like him on the computer, like just like this, and then it was like, it went to black 17 hours later, and he's just still there.
He was the founding gooner. He was the founding.
He stays
the
on
father.
That reminds me too. I don't know if this video is still out. It was one of those like, I don't know if it was like Vice or like BuzzFeed or something, but like 10 years ago, and it was a video about a guy who's like, there's a name for it. He's a pedophile that doesn't actively engage in pedophilic activity.
So he just looks up.
He was like an open pedophile, and he had a peg leg and an eye patch. And
More
he's just
like a pedophile.
It's just filming him like walking through the fucking street, like with like this dramatic music, like this is John. He's a pedophile, but he doesn't do anything. But he's not jacking off to kids. I swear. I promise. And he agreed to do this interview. And it's like just him going to the store.
He's just looking for attention.
Yeah.
Don't worry, guys. I'm gay. I just don't fuck or kiss boys or look at gay shit on the internet. But I just don't do it.
What's the point of that? Yeah.
I'm a millionaire, but I'm also
you can do it.
I'm also a billionaire. I just don't have $1 billion. I guess a bunch of money.
Yeah, yeah. And I guess it's helpful for like pedophiles for real. You know, like, oh, he could do it. He could stop doing it. Maybe. I don't believe him. He had a peg leg.
I don't believe it. So that's just what's the word I'm looking for?
I think Tony Soprano said
not
it
right in
pretty
head.
right. He's like, pretty soon we keep allowing this, we're going to be fucking dogs. Also, I'd like to note that Brian Forte
is a pedophile.
And this is his pedophile registry I'm looking at.
Who is that?
Not that
He was the referee for the Pistons game.
This is not. Trust us, okay? We're not podcasters, okay?
We are journalists.
We are journalists, okay? Brian Forte, this is not StatMuse.
Don't allow this man within 100 feet of a school.
We are not looking on StatMuse to find out this referee's name and where he's from, blah, blah, blah. This is the pedophile registry.
Yeah.
Brian Forte.
So, because my layover is in Atlanta, I looked up a list of registry of pedophiles.
In Atlanta?
In Atlanta. And he came up. Brian Forte.
Ah.
And, of course, they're letting this guy near children at the Pistons game.
Of course. He's letting that happen. It's up to him.
If we get charged with libel or slander, this is a parody. Anyway, Brian Forte is a pedophile. You heard it first.
This is art.
This is satire,
this is not
but he's a
news.
pedophile.
Certified.
Anybody that sees this, they know this is art. They know this is like real grassroots like art. You know what I mean? They're not. They know. It's obvious that this is like
art is what I'm gonna do to his bunghole.
Salvatore Dali could listen to our podcast and go, "I get it now. This is art. This is what I've been searching for." You know.
That's what all the
let me paint a bunch of melted clogs.
The Hat-Two Maniacs.
Should have made a podcast.
Now everybody is melting like Dali.
Not everybody.
Quote Kanye no more.
What
He's
you think?
sucking his
You think we're not?
cousin's dick.
You think we're not intellectual? We know Dali.
Kanye, why you gotta suck your cousin's dick, man? That
Why
was
you gotta
too
steal
far.
Dave?
That's
That
where I draw
fucking
the
song.
line. That's where I draw the line.
Not only was it too far, it discredits him like so much. Like, why is he telling us this? Think about
We
it.
are like 2 weeks away from like Kanye's just like gone full 4chan edgelord. We're like 2 weeks away for Kanye making a song about like femboys or something. Then he's like attracted to.
It's why did he? Is he doing it for the same reason that he stormed the Grammys for Taylor Swift? Is he doing it for the same reason that he said George Bush doesn't care about black people? It's all.
I
just,
don't know.
It's all just for him to make people mad.
It's such a bummer because this guy was my favorite rapper now, and it's like generally like I almost look at Kanye like I view like politics now, and it's like I just don't give a fuck. I'm so checked out on following it on any level. Not to sound like Kendrick Perkins, but like I saw Kanye tweet out some like cartoon pornography, and I'm like, you know, I'm like unfollowing him. Like whatever he drops, like there's no way whatever new music comes out is gonna be incredible. It's not like he's putting Dark Fantasy out Part 2 or anything like that. We're not getting Yeezus again. The latest album was with Ty fucking Dolla $ign, bro, because he went through 25 other rappers in his phone, and they all said no. And then Ty Dolla $ign's like, well, shit, I need the check. I haven't had a feature in a while. I like to get my dick sucked while I'm getting high. Well, he needs a studio drop.
If I won tickets, it's at the point now. If I won tickets, free tickets to a Kanye event, like a concert, and they give you the limited viewing seat,
I'm not going.
I would, yeah.
I'm not going.
No, if they gave me the limited viewing seat, I would go and I wouldn't even care that I can't see.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Can we talk about limited viewing for a minute? They still have those in stadiums where it's like a seat where you can't see shit.
Beyonce was selling tickets that were behind the stage. You could like hear the music, whatever.
Why don't they?
Depends on your fans.
Don't put a seat there. Just put a guy there. He's just like, go Pistons. Just put a guy there. He's go Lions.
I guess it depends on the fans and how bad they want the money. You still see it a lot with like big concerts. I'm not talking about everybody. I'm talking about like 3 people. Like Taylor Swift, Beyonce will have limited viewing seats.
Limited viewing makes it's crazy.
I bet like Taylor Swift would sell you a ticket on the fucking roof of the place. Yeah. Be like, well, you're at the stadium. You can't hear the music.
If she wasn't already over the weight restriction for the crowd, she definitely would.
That fucked it up.
Oh, her crowd is heavy.
You guys see these stories about all these artists who can't sell tickets and stuff like that?
Yeah.
I think it's literally because the Taylor Swift, her Eras tour, was so fucking big and so long, and it was like, all right, I'm playing all my music from all this stuff, and it made like $1 billion, like the most successful tour ever. Then everybody who's a pop star is like, oh yeah, I can play arenas, I'm gonna play all my old shit. Bro, nobody's selling tickets.
No.
Katy Perry's like canceling dates. Katy Perry's washed. Do you guys know?
Oh yeah.
I saw a video.
I gotta know, dude. She hasn't had a song since the Plastic Bag anthem.
I saw a video of her concert at Mexico City, and it looked like fucking shit, bro. It was like a bunch of uncoordinated dancers, and she had a lightsaber that she was fighting with them. It looked like a 7th grader planned it. And I was like, damn. I was like, we are getting old. I'm like, Katy Perry's fucking washed. I thought, dude, Katy Perry was so fucking hot when I was in high school. Are you shitting me?
She was.
Do you guys remember the California Girls music video?
Yeah.
Are you shitting me? Now she's washed. She had hits, too.
Yeah,
now
she had
ain't
multiple.
Shit. Now she's annoying. But I saw her on stage. I'm like, this bitch does not got it. She used to be playing at bars, bro.
They were right when they slimed her at the Nickelodeon Awards. They hit her with the 200 PSI slime.
Yeah, they fucked her up.
Yeah, they blasted
They hit her
ass.
with the fire hose of slime.
that went up her nose.
Do they have a podcast category for the Kids' Choice Awards?
Podcast?
I don't think we're making it.
Those kids will make it.
Why not?
You know who I
we
think
talk
will
about
make
kids.
it?
What do you think? Kids don't jack off in the plane? They're horny
those
teenagers.
kids who talk about food.
Oh, the MC. We don't stand a chance against that.
No,
I guess
not
the
a
MD
chance.
Foodie Boys.
Yeah.
First of all, I fuck with the MD Foodie Boys.
Oh, yeah,
they
they're
got
cool.
a good thing going on.
I like
bro.
them. I'd love to
Shout
have
out
them on.
McLovin. He don't be knowing shit.
I like nonchalant.
Yeah,
I
nonchalant.
like nonchalant and Chub Perm are cool. They're cool.
Yeah.
We like the MD Foodie
McLovin
Boys.
don't be knowing shit.
We're in the era of supporting children. The MD Foodie Boys, the Rizzler, not in a pedophile way. No,
Not in a pedophile way. Brian Flores.
Yes. The Rizzler.
Is that his name? Did I get that right?
Brian Forte.
Forte. Who's
Brian
Brian
Forte.
Flores? Who is that?
Somebody actually. Hold on, look that up. That is a name.
Who is Brian Flores?
Who would do?
Oh, he's a coach of the Dolphins.
A coach on the Dolphins?
Yeah.
I thought it was Mike McDaniel.
Who is this girl, and why do they keep making fun of her?
She plays Ellie in the Last of Us TV show.
Oh, they hate her because she's not as hot as the 14-year-old in the game.
Valid.
Yeah.
Very
she doesn't
valid.
look like Ellie. That's about it. I
Fucking
haven't
Last
watched
of
the
Us
show.
fans are a different breed.
I
love how
it's
they're
just
all
Twitter.
mad. I love how it's, again, everybody's mad again.
That Joel died.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, spoiler.
If you
Everybody's
listen to
mad.
this podcast, you probably played the fucking Last of Us. Sorry, but
Real talk.
Yeah, it's funny as fuck because we all held it. Apparently, it was even worse this time.
yeah, my girlfriend was like, "Holy shit, I can't believe that happened. I can't believe they did that. Like, what the fuck did they do?" I'm like, you should have. Like, we got it spoiled for us before we could even play the game.
The game almost didn't come out because
some
of it.
disgruntled developer said, "Fuck you guys," and leaked like the literally biggest part of the story of that entire game.
Yeah.
The
Had
biggest moment that happens between either 2 Last of Us games.
Yeah.
He
I
just
stand
spoiled.
with the developer. He had to.
You
He
stand
was
with
probably
him,
working.
leaking it.
He was probably getting worked.
Yeah, he's probably getting.
He probably
worked
put in like
a
72
slave.
hour
Getting
weeks.
pounded.
every week.
16-hour days.
Yeah.
and that couldn't have been good.
100,000.
Video games.
We got
If
to
you don't
go
watch
for at least 200,000.
We gotta go for at least 200,000, man. We gotta go at least 200,000.
We gotta at least get
I
to
love how
10,000.
they're memeing him destroying the TV.
Gay!
It was like me when Rasheed Rice got hit by Patrick Mahomes. Damn!
The funniest one was someone saying they hate the Fox matchup, and he was playing Melee, and he threw his TV, and it went the little Fox down B, and the controller flew back at him.
Yeah, no, that was fucked.
That was
He
the
got
best
fucking
one.
shined.
Yeah, you got
Melee
shined
here?
is crazy.
You got Melee here? You got Smash
I got
here?
Melee,
We might have
yeah.
to play a little Smash
I'm
though,
down.
if we got time. That sounds like great.
Y'all can play. I got a pack. I haven't even packed yet.
Oh, he got a pack. We going out of town. We international.
Because my girl's coming over. We're going to watch The Rehearsal, episode 2.
Love.
Episode 2 of The Rehearsal comes out tonight. Y'all have to watch this show.
I want to watch it.
Nathan Fielder, I'm not even joking. It's happening right now. Nathan Fielder is fixing airplane crashes.
Yes, I saw that one. That's the new one.
And today I saw the pilot who he's like working with on TikTok.
No.
And I can't explain it. I'm not going to say anything because it's too ridiculous. I can't even. If y'all know what I'm talking about, The Rehearsal, the people know what I mean. It's fucking ridiculous. If you've seen Nathan For You, you know the lengths this man goes to. He's doing it times 10. He is. It's mind blowing. It's fucking mind blowing.
All I've been watching recently is
and it's also funny.
Reality TV, because that's what you do when you have a girlfriend. We watch a lot of reality TV nowadays, and you know what? I'm here for it. Vanderpump Rules is awesome because it's a very simple show. Because all these people do, I've said it before, is like it's a bunch of people in a restaurant. They date each other and they cheat on each other, and then all one guy has to do is fuck some girl, and then you get 6 episodes out of it. And then everyone is so fucking dumb on this show because it's the same shit every time. Fucking, oh my God, so-and-so said you fucked this girl while you're with me. Well, I didn't. Why would she say that? Because she's fucking crazy. That's all it is. It's just people.
That's the opposite.
I didn't fuck this girl. She's crazy for saying that. You fucked this guy? No, I didn't. He's fucking crazy for saying that. That's all it is. Someone makes out with a girl and they get 7 episodes of fights out of it. It's amazing.
That's the opposite of The Rehearsal. The Rehearsal. So I'll just give a quick rebuff of like the first episode. What happens? Basically, he helps people with a problem, any problem you have, by recreating the scenario that might happen that you're worried about, and then practicing it through acting like dozens and dozens and dozens of times, and like preparing for everything. He builds a set of the bar that you're gonna like. This guy
have
was
your
gonna,
first date in or something.
This guy was gonna have. He's a weird autist that watches wrestling with his weird autist friends. We all know the type. And
me.
But like weird, weirder. And he's worried because he lied to this group of friends about having a college degree. This is just one episode, one guy. He's worried because he lied to his friends about having a college degree. And he wants to tell the truth, but he's worried that one woman in the group is very angry and feisty and she's going to maybe throw a fit, maybe who knows what she'll do. And so they recreate the bar. It's a bar in New York. Mark actually went to the bar. Let me hit this joint.
I can hear it.
Listen to that crackle. And turns out he did all that, and the guy being an autist, overreacted about what she might say. She was like, "Oh, that's cool." The whole thing, and I'm not even doing it justice. Like, and it's the Nathan Fielder humor with it. And what he's trying to do now with actually fixing pilots crashing and trying to figure out why by reenacting all the crashes that happened last year with this weird sim he made, he discovered that it's because the co-pilot's always too scared to tell the pilot when the pilot's fucking up and being arrogant. The pilots are always, in all the cases, the pilot's like, it's my plane, it's my ship, and then he crashes it.
That's what it is.
And the co-pilot's too.
They know best.
That too, but yeah. So
shout out Captain Sullivan for shouting out his co-pilot and saying he wouldn't have been able to land in the Hudson without his co-pilot.
It's really important for the co-pilot. I didn't know this. For the co-pilot to step in when needed and not to be scared. Because and then Nathan's watching. There's a room where pilots go. No one's allowed. So he hires people, and it's called the Fielder method, where he has hey, what's up? No worries. And he'll have people pretend to follow other people around and live their life and become them. It's called the Fielder method. It's an acting method. It's very weird. And he does it to figure out what goes on in the pilot room where nobody knows. And he builds a set of the pilot room. And then he has the guys sit, and there's like the co-pilot and the pilot. And they're not even talking before the flight. They're like treating each other like regular coworkers. They don't even talk like that.
They're not even showing each other like insufferable 6-minute long YouTube videos that aren't funny. Watch this, dude. Watch this.
So have you seen Immortal Technique, bro?
They should.
Yeah. I got this Facebook, and it was saying
the other side of that is
Campbell was a pedophile, dude.
Rally drivers have the co-pilot who read the directions, and like the contrary is that one Indian team. Sammy, you are breaking the car, Sammy. Sammy,
stop!
Listen to my call, Sammy.
You know how rally works, Slims?
Oh yeah, dude, I do rally. I'm a rally guy.
Oh yeah, I'm a real rally driver.
I'm rallying today.
Woo-wee.
head driver up at the FAG rally. At the FAG rally.
Oh.
Head driver. What, if Roadhead is on the car, what is plane head? Is that airhead?
That's the Mile High Club.
Getting your dick sucked on the plane, yes.
But you're not just fucking
if you're
on the plane.
if
You're the pilot and the co-pilot's
You're
stopping you
called-
off.
It's called being the fucking man. Actually, that's called.
Is it airhead?
It's called the tightest. It has to be airhead.
Is it skyhead? Cloudhead?
You're playing
Cloud
with
head
fire at
says,
that
yeah,
point.
mhm.
The plane's on autopilot. You got 3 hours.
Doing
Imagine-
something in the
imagine you-
cockpit is crazy.
You crash the plane, you fucking cost like 200 innocent people their lives because you wanted to get your dick sucked.
Yeah.
That's
You're
my
going to
god,
hell.
you're going straight.
Just pay
to hell.
attention.
Even if hell didn't exist, hell will exist after you've done such an act.
It'll be so
It'll be the
sweet,
first
though.
motherfucker in there.
It'd be so cool, though.
I didn't think anybody was that evil. To get your dick sucked while you're flying.
You hear
a plane, I mean, of course.
Mayday, Mayday. He's like, oh. But Snoop Dogg did it on shrooms. He was smoking blunts. I mean,
let's
you've
be-
seen Soul Plane.
Yeah.
So here's the
Speak
thing.
objectively.
Imagine,
Of course, it'd be fucking awesome. To get your
Imagine-
dick sucked while you're driving a plane.
imagine
Of
your
course.
your dick is in her mouth, and you're about to bust, and you're already like hitting her tonsils, right? Mm-hmm. And
Fucking ass.
you're in a
mask
full
dropping from the sea.
you're in a full dive bomb, like pull up, like full on dive bomb.
Screaming in the plane.
But like it's to the point where it's throwing you in your seat. So by theory, her neck is getting thrown more into your penis.
Oh my god. Oh.
That's probably the best nut ever.
And you have the adrenaline thinking you're gonna die because the plane's going down.
And then there's like a sound of like a dive bombing plane.
There's people screaming, "Help! Help!" They're banging on the door.
No, they can't. They're stuck in their seat. You're in a dive bomb.
Oh yeah, they're in the seat.
They're
belt,
feeling like 8 negative G's, and you're getting topped off.
oxygen mask on. But you know,
Have you ever had
it's like autoerotic asphyxiation. You know what I mean? People choke. It's the adrenaline and the thing.
Yeah.
The fear you're gonna.
Have
die.
you ever had an oxygen mask drop on your plane?
Thank God, no.
No.
I'd piss my pants.
That's scary.
Has that happened to you?
On the way home from Egypt,
Oh my God.
going back to Amsterdam to stop
Holy
in the
shit.
airport.
They were like,
Yeah, that motherfucker
that
dropped,
shit
and they got
feel
on the
good.
phone. They got on the thing. Please put on your oxygen mask. That heavy turbulence. I'm like,
Imagine you hear.
Imagine
you hear. Oh yeah, just like that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, good girl. Good girl.
That's my Michelle.
Oh, can we talk about Shannon Sharp too? Shannon Sharp got into it with a
bro.
20-year-old e-girl. Is that what's going on?
Shannon Sharp, bro. Shannon Sharp risking $50 million to put a Pokemon looking like on a leash.
Yikes.
50 grand to fuck Shannon Sharp. You are nasty.
She's gotta live with
Desperate,
that
low
forever.
down individual.
She's gonna repress
You should
it.
know
The thing
better,
is,
bro.
she's gonna repress it, and it's gonna cause other issues.
Uncle Shannon is supposed to be a role model, not somebody I can make fun of.
Yes. Now we
Shannon,
gotta make fun of you, Uncle.
I don't know. The Fashion Nova fit was the beginning.
It's you know.
listen, we all got different
It's a
style.
blunder.
We all wear some
It's a
questionable
blunder,
shit.
you know what I
Okay,
mean?
okay.
We all wear questionable shit.
No, not me.
We've all worn questionable
wear
shit
questionable
before.
shit.
Never me. I've never worn a waffle knit tank top.
I wasn't even gonna go there. I was gonna say the Burt shirt and the Steelers beanie was
The
enough
Steelers beat.
I'm 15 years old.
for me. Exactly.
15. You should see him at
Exactly.
15. I was next. There's a picture of us next to each other,
Tom's,
and I'm wearing
skinny
that
jeans.
same Burt shirt.
Tom's
I
is
think
crazy.
That Burt shirt is very valid. I
know
will
what-
go buy another one.
I know what
actually.
picture. I know what
That was
picture.
valid.
I know what picture you're talking about. My shirt was way worse. My shirt was intentionally. It looked like if you ask a kindergartner to draw pictures of dinosaurs with crayons. That literally was the shirt. It was like crayon dinosaurs. It looked like my nephew made it.
This
That was
one.
my
It was this
t-shirt.
one, right? Except he was frowning.
The Bert T-shirt was that? What, it was just Bert's face on it. It was a bright.
I don't know if he
yellow
was
shirt
smiling
with
or
Bert-
frowning on it.
Bert from Sesame Street's face on it.
I don't know if he was smiling or frowning, but
I think it was frowning.
I got it made at a Chicago boardwalk where they had a screen
Oh, the
press.
tourister one.
Yeah.
Nice.
And it was like pick a graphic and they'll press it on a shirt.
This man said, "Burt."
We need to get some tourist shirts, bro. We need to go. We'll get some RIP Juice World T-shirts made at the boardwalk or something.
I remember Jardel told me the first time he met me, he was like, this skinny ass motherfucker wearing this yellow ass Burt
Bert
shirt.
and Ernie.
Yeah. That's what he remembers.
Bert, you're shouting again, Bert.
You're shouting again, Bert. Imagine Bert and Ernie are flying the plane. He's doing that on his,
God damn it, Ernie!
he's doing that on his
Give
dick.
me control of the plane.
Bert, I don't want to go down. Bert,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
we're in a nosedive, Bert. I don't want to suck your penis.
Oh, that's good, dude.
Oscar's in the toilet. Hey, no jacking off. No. The
Yeah.
Sesame Street Airlines.
Sesame Street.
Can you tell me how to get
That'd be a good movie, like Soul Plane 2, but it's Sesame Street.
Yeah, it's the count, dude.
Why not? Why I can't?
1 buckle. 2 buckle. There's your seatbelt.
Have y'all ever seen United 93?
Is that where the
No.
9/11 plane that Mark Wahlberg stopped?
Yeah, the one that
That landed in the field, that
he
they took
right
over,
in the
yeah.
field. Yeah, that movie is a pretty damn good movie. We might have to run that for the one time.
Yeah.
It's
I've
one of
never
those
seen it.
movies that's like serious, but it's funny
Why is it funny?
because of the acting
it's
and
not-
like the Arab guys getting their ass beat is kind of funny.
Oh,
like
the
I remember,
Taliban. Are they like the most stereotypical?
I remember one of
like-
them gets stabbed and makes a funny sound. He's
I-
like, "Ugh!"
I
Like,
imagine it's like Vince McMahon, WWE, like Arab, like the people they think Jack the
Muhammad
Plane are like
Hassan.
big, tall, 2 foot tall turbans and
Yeah.
the robes. They're I don't walk about. Yeah, I bet. Like the most propaganda ass movie. That's what I imagine it being.
And then, like, to get them to sit down,
Mm-hmm.
the pilot, the terrorist pilot, turns the plane upside down mid-flight. It's fucking crazy. And it's just kind of funny. Like, it's kind of funny that somebody gave up the cockpit to somebody like that would just turn the plane upside down in the middle of the flight.
get his dick sucked in the middle of the flight. And that's
For
why.
sure
That's
was
why
getting
they-
his dick
No,
sucked.
that was the movies. He was getting his dick sucked. He was
Yeah.
getting airhead.
What's
and crashed
crazy
the
is
plane.
Yes, sir.
they locked the fuck out of the cockpit. Mm-hmm. And, when they were about to get breached by the people, it took everything to bust down that door.
I believe that. Yeah.
3 containers, whatever. You mean to tell me before this, pilots didn't lock the door? Are they stupid?
They trusted.
And 9/11 changed everything, bro. TSA wasn't
Hijacking a
telling-
plane is kind of fucking crazy.
TSA wasn't giving you a prostate massage.
Neil deGrasse
before 9/11?
Tyson, he recently said that they're going to land at the destination, and it doesn't matter what kind of hostage they're taking over.
He said like this.
You see, they would much rather land the plane with no delay and let the terrorist kill 236 people rather than fly that motherfucker into a building.
For real.
So it makes sense. They will never give up the cockpit. He was like, I don't care if they're pulling people's ears off back there. It doesn't matter. So they'll never give up the cockpit again. That's how they're instructed.
Can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe
You'll get a kick out of this show, The Rehearsal.
Okay.
Because it's all about planes, the first episode.
Crispy. I like planes.
You don't even have, you could get a recap of the first season. I don't know. And episode 2 drops tonight. You got the cat allergies again.
Yep.
I tried to clean this table. I don't know. You might have touched something.
I definitely touch Milo.
Oh, okay.
You
gave him
couldn't
some
help
pats.
it. You had to pet.
Yeah.
To pet the rhinoceros.
Yeah.
He's the hippopotamus.
Yeah.
Piper's
Piper's
the
the
rhino.
rhino.
Yeah.
I got this fucking air filter, and I've been just too broke and lazy to get the replacement. When I move to my new place,
Yeah, just hose it down.
I'll keep it running. I'll get a new filter to put inside, and hopefully it'll help.
He needs some Benadryl.
Yeah.
To practice for our Benadryl episode where we take 8 or 10 of them.
We should do like a 30-minute
shit
Benadryl
stalkers.
episode.
We're
We
fucked
should
up.
get
Yeah, that's a Patreon
60 jar of Benadryl and split it.
20 each?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that's a Patreon exclusive. Is the fucking tripping on Benadryl episode.
Now we could do
30
a
minutes.
shroom episode.
That'll be definitely for
Patreon
Patreon.
exclusive.
I don't want to put that out to the masses because I feel like it sounds way more fun than it'll actually sound.
Yeah.
Listening back on it, I don't know how
Yeah.
good it would be.
It won't be good for a mainline
depends.
episode, but it'll be good for Patreon.
Yeah.
Extra
And it might be
content.
hilarious. There might be some funny
Could be.
clips.
The way we'd have to do
We could
that,
put like
we'd
an
have
episode
to,
of Dragon Ball Z on mute.
We'd have
behind
to
us.
we'd have to lay out the tea, start the pod, drink it immediately.
And then transition
You can see
into
us
tripping
feel it.
while
Yeah,
we're doing
just
the
to
pod.
make sure that you got this all
Yes.
set up right.
Yes.
You definitely don't do it during the trip.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh
Because
yeah.
we're all gonna be like, fuck that, man.
yeah.
Let's watch
100%.
Cooler's
We can't
Revenge.
even roll a joint when we're high.
Let's watch Cooler's Revenge again.
Yeah.
I still got 3 Dragon Ball Z movies on my computer
Oh yeah.
that we didn't watch, so definitely should do those.
We should do now we need to get a. It'd be cool if we had a setup. We need to do we need to do mushrooms. Do a Dragon Ball Z abridged. We're like, we're watching the Dragon Ball Z,
Oh.
and then on camera or synced
yes.
up is Dragon Ball Z on mute, and it's us doing a voiceover for the characters while we're fighting.
Our episode of Cooler's Revenge
would have been
that should have been on
legendary,
fucking YouTube.
Yeah.
That was so fucking funny. For
Yeah.
the listeners, we were tripping balls, and I was crying laughing. Austin was killing me, bro. He was like talking about how Piccolo. No. Cooler.
Yes.
Cooler is Dominican.
Cooler's Dominican, and he's mad everybody calls him black.
Yeah, it's
The
not
whole-
the same.
It's not the same. Wasn't that a guy that actually said
And
that?
the best part,
Godfrey.
we were all like, when Piccolo finally shows up and he takes off his turban, like all the, he's bald, oh my god, he's bald. That was like,
That was so
everyone was so
fucking
scared
funny,
Piccolo
bro.
shows up. We just said,
And he's bald, and we
And
were
then
like,
when Piccolo was beating everyone's ass, he's like, it is the same. It's the same.
when he ripped off the thing, oh my god, he's bald.
Listen, Dragon Ball Z on mushrooms is fantastic.
It was so good,
I
bro.
almost cried when in the Cooler's Revenge movie, Goku's gathering energy, right? I swear to God, I almost cried. Goku's gathering energy. He picks up a dead bird and he brings the bird back to life, and I'm like, oh my God. Goku is Jesus. This has to be why Mexicans love Dragon Ball Z so much, because Goku is just Jesus.
Yeah, he's performing miracles.
He's literally Jesus.
He's
bro.
performing miracles. He's coming back from the dead.
brought it to life.
Goku is Jesus.
It was so funny because they don't do that in the show. The movie is so different. You know, it's like so to the point.
They got Deftones during it. I want you, change.
Yeah, and Disturbed.
Bro, that was phenomenal. We're gonna do
Cooler's
that.
Revenge is
So
amazing.
Patrons, ask us, or even if you listen to the show, like write in. You know, just so you know, I might have forgot. You can text us in the link of the show wherever you're watching. There's a link to text us. Your number's anonymous, by the way. What movie? What Dragon Ball movie, or even any movie, we could
do voiceovers,
sound off,
dub it.
and we do a dub of it.
Improv.
And
It's so much fun.
don't tell us fucking One Piece or none of that shit. I don't want to hear
Forrest
none of that
Gump,
shit.
bro.
I don't want to hear Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump would be good.
It'd be a good dub.
It would be good, but
Dragon Ball Z. We're doing Dragon Ball Z at Bridge. We'll do a test run.
I just think of like the Jenny scene when she's about to like jump off the balcony. Mm-hmm. I think of like one of us just doing the free bird, and then like another one of us is Jenny in her head. Oh my God, I'm gonna fucking kill myself. I owe the plug. What am I gonna do?
I call dibs on Jenny.
What am I gonna do?
I call dibs.
I owe the plug.
Forrest Gump.
I got AIDS from a Black Panther.
I got AIDS from a white Black Panther member.
Yeah, the white one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Why did that?
She was a confused sister.
I just realized. Wait, no, was she with the white Black Panther?
The white guy who was he should not.
That's
be kidding
right.
me.
Oh yeah.
Why did the movie do that? Now,
I should have known this would be some bullshit hassle.
The movie wouldn't have done well if she was with the actual
Got
black
his
guy.
ass beat.
No, probably not.
That's
That was the
crazy.
90s,
I'm just
bro.
not realizing it was a white guy in the Black Panthers. Is that even a thing?
Yeah, they were. Yeah,
Sean
I think
King.
so.
What was I gonna say? Fucking something about Forrest Gump.
Bullshit hassle.
Was that the first on? You know what? That's probably the most mainstream movie that ever had sympathy pussy shown on camera.
Yeah.
Jenny sleeping with Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
That was probably the first. That might have. For all we know, that might have been the first, like sympathy pussy ever filmed on a major.
And she
motion
gave it
picture.
to him after she said she had AIDS.
It
wasn't-
Hold on. What, I thought it was later.
No.
When he's sitting on the bench, right, and he finally goes to Jenny because he's telling his
Yeah.
tales.
So
When
then-
the bench, modern day Forrest finds out she has AIDS. I don't think she's had AIDS and then fucked Forrest. No, he thought the kid had AIDS.
What are you talking about?
I think she got AIDS after she slept with Forrest Gump.
You're right.
Because Jenny
You're
was
right.
a loose
yeah,
woman.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah.
Check out the tits on her.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember she was naked playing the guitar?
Yeah. Mhm. And then she was also in Playboy. she saw it in the
You're
magazine.
right. Jenny
Check out the
was so
tits on her.
confused, bro.
Jenny was fucking ran through,
She
bro.
was confused.
But she was abused.
Yeah.
She had a fucked up dad.
You're
She had a
right.
fucked up family.
You're
That's why
right.
you can't blame Jenny.
You're right.
You know what I mean?
They put that in
People
there
think
for a
Jenny's
reason.
a villain. Jenny did not have it good growing up. Jenny was fucked up. You can't help it.
The
Living in
villain
South.
is Southern white people. That's the
First of all, you
villain.
got to live in the South.
And
You gotta live in the boonies.
Forrest's mom like fucked the principal to get him in school.
Yeah.
That's one of the funniest. Yo, mama sure do care about your schooling, son. he's like fucking literally putting his belt back on. He's got he's covered in sweat. He's like, whoo, boy, your mama want to send your ass to school. Let me fucking tell you.
He really did.
Like, who does that? This is a PG-13 movie.
Bro, he really
And then
fucking did.
That's
Yeah, woo!
That's
don't
naughtier
you?
than
He's
seeing
like,
a girl
don't you have
blow
anything
somebody.
to say for yourself, young man?
He sounded like a monkey at the zoo. That was funny as fuck.
Man, that
bro.
principal was horny as shit, bro. I don't think I could fucking do on your fucking special needs children. Child
really
was 10
like-
foot
Boy, that
away.
retard got a sexy mama.
Sometimes you got to turn off the Roku City. Be like, I got to focus, bro.
Yeah.
I got fucking retarded Forrest Gump leg braces right outside the door.
And he's just sitting there with the shit on his legs still.
It wasn't
what
the kid.
fuck?
The kid
Yo,
from
Forrest's mom, turn the fan on to drown out the noise. Turn on Family Guy to drown out the noise.
Please put on some Family Guy.
Yeah.
Hey,
You got anything to say, boy? It seems today. Boy, your mama sure do love her Peter Griffin.
your mama sure does love Brian
Man, Forrest
the dog.
Gump's a good movie. It gets shit because it's so popular. That's a good movie. Fuck it.
It is a good movie.
I must have had me about 225,510,237 Dr. Peppers.
Yeah.
And then he pissed forever, like in the bathroom.
Wait, was the point of that he was just like Forrest?
What do you mean?
Forrest Gump?
Bubba?
Bubba, I think. What was Bubba like Forrest? He was just a. He was
just a
he
stupid
was
black
just shrimp
guy with the big lip.
Am I being racist for that? For saying he was like Forrest?
I was
Maybe. He
saying,
was a little-
that
he was
Bubba's-
kinda
slow.
Bubba was a little slow. Bubba was probably the slowest person in that movie.
That's
that
why they
wasn't
got
Forrest.
along, I feel
what
like.
was
Yeah.
cool was
Man,
Bubba.
R.I.P. Bubba.
Was
What
that a
good dude.
lazy way to be like, black people are just like us?
Just like a.
No,
we
so
both
I
got
was gonna
retarded.
say,
Different than
so his mom served shrimp and like was a housekeeper, and her mama before her mama cooked shrimp, and her mama before her mama cooked
Yeah.
shrimp. They kept showing like
Yeah.
older generations of the mom. Then finally, when Forrest gave the money that he owed Bubba to the mom,
She fucking like fainted.
no, she hired a white lady for her kitchen.
Oh, yeah.
hell
And
yeah.
I always thought
yeah.
that was really funny.
That's
She
good.
revenged on a white lady.
Maybe Bubba
Yeah.
wasn't stupid. I think all Bubba knew was shrimp.
Yeah.
All Bubba knew was fucking
Shrimp stew.
He probably
shrimp
lived on some
potatoes.
bayou
Yeah.
somewhere. Yeah. Born on the bayou.
Have you guys ever
Broil
been to
it,
Bubba
broil
Gump
it.
Shrimp? The
No.
Forrest Gump. I ate there one time
It's
when I was
real.
a kid.
Was
yeah.
it good?
Yeah, it was
Is
good.
it in Michigan?
I love shrimp. No, they're like around places.
like New
I
York.
went in like Florida. I went in Orlando,
Yeah.
bro. Like the touristy city in fucking America. It was pretty good. Yeah, they're like around. It was pretty good
We
shrimp.
need to put a bubblegum shrimp in LCA.
If you got to go with your kids because they did. I was a child. They asked us SpongeBob questions. I asked my parents Forrest Gump questions, bro. Me and my brother beat the brakes off my parents because we got the SpongeBob questions. Fucking softballs. I was 10.
Yeah.
You shitting me? Are you fucking shitting
That's
me?
not fair,
You don't know
yeah.
about fucking SpongeBob, bro?
You got
That's
more
about-
time
All
to
my
watch-
life is. I had SpongeBob painted on my fucking walls when I was a kid, bro. I was about it.
About that SpongeBob life.
I was about this SpongeBob.
Yeah, I think we should do a movie watch long. What was this movie we want to watch with the big kid?
Food of the Gods 2.
Yeah.
Like, get the fuck out of here!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get out of my room!
It's this
I'd
giant
like you to meet
kid.
my colleague, Dr. Hamilton. And I'd like you to get the fuck out of here.
Wait, can we play it?
Yeah.
Yeah, play the clip.
What do I type in?
Look up Food of the Gods, Bobby.
Bobby. It's like this giant child walking in. It's like this 10-foot tall child.
Bobby,
And the fucking
I want
boss
you to meet
music.
my colleague, Dr. Hamilton.
And I'd like you to get the fuck out of here.
It's all
Get
right.
out of here. You just get out of my room. Get out of here, you bitch. Get out of here. Get out of here, you bitch.
Hey. Yeah, we'll do a voiceover. I
And the
used to-
people in the room were just not moving fast enough. If there's a kid that big yelling at you like that, you have to go.
Would you guys rather go to a Bubba Gump Shrimp or a Margaritaville?
Bubblegum shrimp.
Because we haven't been to either, correct?
No.
Yeah, I'm going to see if there's the nearest one. I feel like this company does not even exist anymore, and they're bankrupt. Where's the nearest location? All location.
Cake,
All right, guys.
watching the
Hey,
sun bake.
hey, guys, fuel up.
Jenny's fucking the white guy at the Black Panthers
Yeah.
in Greenbow, Alabama.
Hey.
She is a real mamma jamma.
Wasting away again.
All right, guys, where do you want to
Alabama.
go?
Greenbow.
Minnesota or Tennessee? Those are the nearest Bubba Gump Shrimps,
Not
to
worth
my
it.
knowledge.
Nah,
Not worth. You don't want to. You don't want to go.
Tennessee
to
is a dump, and so
You don't
is
want to go to
Minnesota.
You don't want to go to Gatlinburg.
No.
You don't want. And you call yourself a patriot. You don't want to go to one of the great American cities, huh? You've never called yourself a patriot, I don't think.
I'd be feeling patriotic sometimes.
Sometimes. Yeah.
Like when I play Mario Kart at 3 a.m. and it's all Japanese people
you're
in there.
smoking them first place, throwing blue shells? Fuck
No.
you.
Like I'm not smoking them, but like when I win and there's an American flag above 11 Japanese ones, it feels good.
Listen, maybe that is our internal. Maybe that is patriotic because when we used to play Street Fighter online, I'd show you the country that they're from, and like you'd be like sitting back on your ass, like, all right, I'm playing a Chun-Li from America, but as soon as you see a Ken from Brazil, you got to sit up straight, like, oh, this boy's not playing. Like I'm beating ass all over the world. It almost makes you racist, showing people.
A Russian Zangief is headed your way.
God damn it, these fucking Russian players, bro. You get mad.
And they're high ping, like just.
Wow. Oh. Disgusting. We don't even know where you're from.
Donald Trump's approval rating is going down, guys.
No way.
What? Let's get political.
Yeah, this is the politics.
This is the Patriot
Guys,
Party.
welcome back.
Who's the baddest bitch?
The Patriot
Guys, welcome
Party
back.
podcast
Yes.
where we discuss politics and red alerts.
Red
and
alert.
Welcome back to the Black Conservatives podcast, the number one.
The number one black conservative podcast.
That's us.
3 White House.
That's us. Red alert.
No, we'll never get political on here. I'd say the approval rating of my approval rating of Brian Fortes has drastically gone down. Let me tell you, that pedophile referee Adam Silver, shame on you.
Looks like the pedophile from the referee team. Get that kid out of here.
All right.
Draymond Green was a pedophile because he tried to pull those guys' shorts down in the middle of the game. He tried to expose himself.
Now, okay, so
Draymond Green's a pervert,
let's say you get pantsed in public, right?
You get put on the list?
No. Does your boy get put on the list too because he pulled a dick out?
If a cop sees it and decides to press charges?
Yeah, because what if you're just a guy standing there?
Did you get commando pantsed?
Yeah.
Oh.
Have you ever pantsed somebody?
No.
I pantsed one person before. Mm-hmm. And his draws, I reached a little too far in and his draws came with.
Yeah.
He was dick naked in front of the whole school.
I got commando pants by Jack, but it was in front of like 3 of my closest friends. You know what I mean? Like we were like playing Rock Band. You know what I mean?
This happened in front of like 100 kids.
We didn't even laugh. Everyone just kind of gasped, and I just put my pants back on. He was like, "I'm sorry." He felt bad. We're like, all right. And then that happened. Now it's funny. At the time, it was not funny.
Horrific.
Now it's funny.
At the time.
We're like, it's my closest friend.
Yeah.
This is like forever ago.
But this happened in front of like 100 kids at school.
Oh, he'd have to transfer, bro. I would have transferred.
His whole dick was out.
You did it to him?
Yeah.
Did he get his lick back in any way? He didn't let him like punch you or nothing?
I got tabletops.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. All right. He got his lick back.
Not even. Yeah. Not even. Because I saw it coming and I barely fell.
It wasn't even as embarrassing.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah. But I was more upset because his hairy ass was in my face.
Oh,
I wasn't
hairy
trying
at that age?
Yeah. Well, we were like 8th grade. So that's when you
at
start.
That age,
when you're starting to get hair on your ass.
I don't think I had hair on my ass till I was like 25.
Well, we're Arab too. It was an Arab.
I see.
So, yeah, his dick was out in front of the whole school, and he like reached down to pull it up so fast. His reaction time was quick.
You pants a guy and his dick is out. That's so ho.
Was it a lot of? Was it like some real high school movie shit? Was it a lot of like pointing and laughing? Was it like or was everyone like kind of like?
So out of the 100
did people
people
feel
there,
bad for him?
Out of the 100 people there, maybe 15, 20 saw it.
Okay.
Because it was like in the gymnasium, and we were all doing gym stuff. Mm-hmm. And we were fucking off playing Foursquare in 8th grade. Degenerates. We're bored.
Degenerates.
So somebody's waiting his turn to go be the Jack in Foursquare. And he got pantsed. And all the pants came down because I reached too far in. I was overzealous. I've never done it before. So I was like, okay. You just pull everything down. I didn't know that you could just grab it from the bottom on the shorts.
Yeah, like your ankles or whatever.
Yeah, and then they all come down. But I was overzealous with the pantsing.
Mm-hmm.
And his dick was out.
Everything came out.
Golly.
Everything.
Man.
It's all right.
And
where was I?
Mutual friend, we'll just call him Big Daddy.
Oh.
He could not stop laughing. And when he would laugh in like middle school, it was like a fucking squeak. Beep, 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 beep. Like, he had the most crazy laugh about that all day. And I think of 2 events where his laugh got him into trouble. That was one, because he got sent to the office because he couldn't stop laughing. The other time, there was a Spanish teacher that everybody hated. And she, you know how some teachers would sit on the table, of like where the kids would sit if it was empty? She sat on it, and it collapsed. She wasn't heavy either. It just collapsed. So it means she got what's coming to her. That was a karma fall. And nobody liked her.
Karma.
So I faked sick that day. I wasn't there. But when I got to school the next day, our boy Nate and Big Daddy and like everybody from that class told me, you missed it. Miss Burroughs fell on her ass. And I'm like, what do you mean she fell on her ass? Like, she sat on a table and she fell. I didn't believe them. So when I got to class that day, I asked the teacher, did you fall on the table?
Oh, my gosh.
And then that made them laugh even more. So they got kicked out again for laughing.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
They're just laughing.
You asked her?
Yeah, I had to.
You little shit.
Oh, we got
Hey,
Mr. Troublemaker, Mr. Mischief himself.
He wants the upper deck.
Mr. Mischief himself.
Hey, that was a good
there
one.
he goes. Quit.
You gotta make them uncomfortable.
It's not an episode without Milo. Oh, he's getting
down.
Don't.
Hey, that was good.
Get down. Get down. Hey, watch him while I go smoke. Get down.
Go watch him while I smoke. Hey, Facebook Live, can you watch my son while I go smoke?
That's one of my favorite posts ever. Just all the
Get down.
Get down.
I feel like it's kind of a good idea, but it's also kind of not.
Have you ever seen a teacher you hate get their comeuppance?
No, I haven't ever seen a teacher fall or anything like that. No.
Nothing?
No.
No.
I saw a
Not
boss.
like I'd like.
I saw a boss I've hated like have the worst fucking accident ever at work. Not that he didn't get hurt, but he had to like go home and change clothes and call it a day. And I was like, "Serves you right, asshole." We were all like high fiving when he left. Like, yeah, fucking dick. Like it was about time.
Yeah.
I'm like, you fucking make more mistakes than us.
Can you imagine he checks the cameras as he leaves to see if you guys were getting hyped when he left? And you get fired for dapping up your boy?
He had some big fuck up at my job at the time, and then he had to change clothes. He like shut the machine down and called it a day. And what he did to fix the fuck up ended up flooding the building the next day as well. So we're like, yeah, serves you right, dickhead.
Damn.
So we saw him get here, but he didn't fall on his ass. That would have been cool. You know?
Yeah, watching somebody you don't like slip on their ass or like trip and fall.
It's gotta be nice.
It probably feels
like
nice.
No offense.
Like dental pain going away.
I ran into a glass
It probably
door.
feels really good.
I ran into a glass
Feels like
door.
nutting on a plane.
Let me tell you, I ran into a glass door one time, like walking full speed without knowing it was right there, like a cartoon character, and just boom, a bunch of people laughed. One guy was like crying. A bunch of people laughed. I definitely made somebody's night that day. No, I get it. No, these are all strangers, but you know, just funny. It's all in good fun. I was very embarrassed. Holy shit!
You have to.
I would have rather have gotten commando pants. I would have rather shown my penis. I look like such a fool.
Commando
a door in
pants
front of my
and
face.
showing the whole.
I can't help that.
Showing your like crush, your egg roll on accident.
Yeah. A commando pantsing isn't my fault.
Because you know his crush was probably in that class. We were a small school.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you got to kill
so
yourself.
if she saw it, if she saw his spring roll, it's over.
Hopefully he's gay.
You got to kill yourself.
I think he's gay, but he'll probably tell you otherwise.
What if his gay crush saw it too, bro? That doesn't make it any better. That doesn't make it
They saw his hairy ass.
Oh. Ew.
You think a gay man tried to get a quick look of it? You think
Maybe.
a gay man sees that happen? He's like trying to get greedy?
Maybe. Probably. I don't know.
Like, just, I'm going to look.
Sometimes you got to take a peek. I mean, we went to the bar and you saw a titty. What, you didn't look over? You know what I'm saying? We went to Coyote Joe's that one time.
Hell yeah.
You saw some titties, right?
We saw a titty at
You
the Red
looked
Wings
over.
game.
You looked over, didn't you?
I missed it.
See, oh, you missed it?
Yeah.
See, I missed it too when he saw
I saw a
titties.
titty, yeah.
When he saw a titty at the bar, I missed it too.
Was
I
she
was
on the
in the
mechanical
bathroom.
bull?
No,
No.
she was just adjusting her shirt outside, and a titty came out.
Hell yeah.
And they were both drunk, and her friend was like, "Oh my god, your titty was out."
And you were like noted.
No, I was like glancing from like 10 feet away. I'm like,
You were already
I
looking.
just saw a titty. Yeah,
I missed it.
because they were making a scene already. They were drunk and stupid.
I missed it, and he told me. I went, fuck. And then our other buddy came back, and he told him he missed it too. He just went, fuck. Like, we literally had the exact same reaction.
Fuck.
Like, fuck.
That's exactly what I did.
Listen, I mean, I've seen a million titties.
When I
right?
missed the titty at the Jumbotron.
We've seen titties, but it's like, you don't see that out in the wild. It's not something you see every day.
I ended up...
It's like a car accident. You don't slow down when you drive past the car accident.
I ended up talking about the titty on the pod. Mm-hmm. And I remember my ex at the time was... Because I didn't tell her about the titty. I didn't tell my ex about the titty. And she's like... I feel like I'm playing catch up with you. How come you didn't tell me you saw a titty at the bar? I was like, you wouldn't have wanted to hear it anyway.
Yeah, that's not.
I saw it to toot in public.
Right, right.
Saw a lot of shit there.
That was the first. That was like the first kind of like, okay, I need to like watch what I say, kind of thing. I don't care if you still listen. I don't care, and I want you to know that bothered me that you felt left out. That
you didn't see a tit?
That I didn't tell you about the titty. Like it was spectacular. Like it was. Yeah, I sucked it and I got milk out of it too.
Yeah, actually, I asked her.
That's how she acted when she found out.
I asked her myself. Let me see him.
Pull him out.
I took a picture.
Pull him out. Just the left one.
I took a picture. I followed her on Instagram.
Like, bro.
Yeah.
Public
crazy.
Yeah.
Wild stuff.
Wild. Crazy.
Love stinks. Love stinks.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I don't care if she still listens. I don't care if she's going to get upset about what I said. At the end of the day, I was the adult. I shared my grievances. I said what was wrong. She resorted to name calling, and she resorted to being disrespectful.
Next girl you get, tell her don't listen. That's what I did.
Smart.
Yeah.
She's like, you told me not to. I'm like, you just don't want to. I just talked about jacking off on an airplane for 3 years.
When you tell a girl not to do something, you know she's probably going to do it.
Well, hey, listen. Then the blood's not on my hands.
Curiosity killed
I
the
told
cat.
you not to.
Yeah.
But them cats got 9 lives. You'll be all right.
The blood's not on my hands.
Hey,
I can sleep better at night. Game is game.
Yeah.
Game is fucking game.
Life and Scars promo code had to.
Tell her to take a fucking lemon spritz in and shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. That's what you tell. That's what
Real talk.
Real talk. Listen to this shit.
Fuck me, bitch, I saw a titty.
So can we use Real Talk yet? Or
well, we own the song now because we got in a legal battle.
Yeah.
We got in a
So
legal
now
battle
we
with
can.
R. Kelly, and now we
I just
can
think
use
there's
the
going to be
song.
another dispute.
yeah, and then it's
Now we're gonna draw
another
attention to
30-day
ourselves.
Yeah. And then they're going to steal all our swag.
Let me go check that out.
R.
Let me go see
Kelly's
if there's
going to
an
profit
update.
off of us somehow. So you can get his prison exclusive ramen flavors. That son of a bitch.
Fuck you.
Oh my God. I went to a vintage store yesterday. I saw the coolest fucking R. Kelly tour shirt. It had the dates on it and everything like that. It was a tour from like 2007. It was R. Kelly, Neo, Keisha Cole, and Jay Holiday. Bad Jay Holiday. And I was like, I literally picked up the shirt. It was $10. I'm like, God damn it. I'm like, why did this guy have to be a pedophile? I'm like, if this guy wasn't a fucking piece of shit, this would be the coolest shirt I've ever found.
Bought it.
Nah, where am I supposed to wear it?
The gym,
I
wherever.
did consider, I'm like, I'm going to get this and wear it on the podcast tomorrow. But I'm like, I don't want this video evidence of being an R. Kelly shirt. I'll wear it at home. You guys would understand.
Didn't you have Kanye APC jeans?
That was before he was a Nazi and sucking his cousin's dick
But I'm
and
just
wearing
saying,
MAGA hats.
like,
Yeah.
Imagine
They didn't say Kanye.
Imagine
on them.
owning the R. Kelly tongue belt buckle before he got caught.
They
you
were
know?
cream jeans. But the
They were
tongue
nice
buckle is
jeans.
cool. They were nice. I got more money than I bought them for when I sold them, which is crazy. I've never had a piece of clothing that did that.
Damn.
So shout out to that collab. Hit a lick.
A lickaroni macaroni. Can I get some crud? We might call it early, actually, guys. We're at like 84, but I gotta pack.
We gotta pack.
I'm
We gotta
running
call it
late.
a night. It's a Sunday.
I'm gonna pack you up.
Yeah.
Pack it up. Oh shit! It's getting late. God damn.
Yeah.
Sorry, that fucking Pistons game. We had a lot of grievances to air before we recorded.
This was good. This was fun,
be honest
guys.
with you. Mhm.
Love you, listeners. Thanks for tuning in. And again, check out the Patreon. It's $5 a month, less than slices and sticks.
You get access
Slices
to
and
the video
sticks.
feed. You get access to the Discord.
Yep.
You get access to a Slim Social Security number.
Yep. And also videos of me jacking off on every plane.
On
and
the
every plane I
Solo
go to.
content, big loads,
Solo
wipe
loads
down,
on the plane.
Swipe down.
I'm launching my solo OnlyFans career. Watch me jack off.
It's almost there. Jet Set Jack something.
Yeah.
I'm loving this OnlyFans. Man.
Jet Set Radio Jerk Off.
And you can also see the video game of the day if you watch the video. It's Wario World. today.
For the GameCube.
Classic, haven't played it yet. We need that in the soundboard. Classic, haven't played it yet.
Yeah, we do that.
All right, guys, love you. Take care.
Love
Bye.
you guys.
Mwah.